Monster Michael Todd is weighing 141 kilos and he's looking swole. When Vitaly Laletin saw this photo of Michael, he not only joked about it being photoshopped, but he also asked Michael if he just lives in the gym all day long. Michael has set new PRs in a couple of important lifts. The first one is the riser lift where he did 48.5 kilos. Now there are some questions from the fans about both of these lifts. In this particular lift, many fans are saying that Michael's riser is already dumped when the weight is moving off the floor. So what's even the point in doing this lift since it's called the riser lift? Michael has responded to one of such comments. He said that the riser was intact. So clearly it looks like the riser is dropping, but maybe Michael knows that he doesn't need any more than that. Even if he slightly maintains his riser, I mean, unless it's completely dumped, which isn't the case here, it looks like Michael feels like he's good to go. And then the second lift, which the whole world used to care about just a few months ago, but now not so many people, is the pronation lift, which Devon Larratt made famous. Michael has already done 93 kilos on that lift, and while responding to one of the comments, he was saying that maybe he can get up to even 100 kilos, but not now. Devon Larratt praises Michael Todd's pronation lift more than anyone else in this world, because he's the one who invented this lift, he's the one who made it famous, he's the one who knows the most about it. And if he thinks Michael is legit, then it has to be that way. But now even Devon has started questioning it a little bit. In one of the recent videos, he was saying that Michael's form is questionable now. And I would say that the main reason for that is not Michael Todd's arm completely opening up, because that was the case even with much lighter weight as well, but Michael Todd's elbow resting on top of his thigh. That was not the case when he was doing 90 kilos. It was still pushed against the inside part of the thigh, but it isn't the case anymore. But Michael thinks the form isn't going to matter too much on the table. He's not worried about winning the match in a pretty way. He's just concerned about winning it any way possible. No matter where he gets the stop, no matter in what form or what style he gets the stop, all he wants is to get that stop. And after that, he believes Vitaly has no chance of winning that super match. I have put everything I possibly could into this match, so I fully expect to have the strongest Vitaly anyone has ever faced. So it's my job to make sure he faces the strongest Michael anyone has ever faced. Michael thinks that Vitaly is the favorite, but he's coming for a war. And the reason why he's saying Vitaly is the favorite is nothing special. It's just because Vitaly is younger, he's bigger, he has leverage advantages, he has a stronger hand, at least in some aspects. That's why he thinks that it wouldn't be a wrong statement if anyone claims Michael is the underdog coming into this match. But I've personally felt that's not what most of the famous arm wrestlers are saying about this match. Since eventually Michael's goal is to become the best arm wrestler in the world, he has to defeat either Levan Saginashvili for that or Hermes Gasparini in the future. But for that, he obviously needs to defeat Vitaly Laletin first. And in a way, he didn't mind it too much when he lost to Hermes, because even if he won that match, by June, when he would have had the Levan Saginashvili match, he felt like it wouldn't be possible for him to get ready for Levan in such a short amount of time. And now, even if Hermes defeats Levan, Michael will have the opportunity to avenge his loss against Hermes Gasparini. And even if Hermes doesn't win, Michael will still get his opportunity to become the best guy in the world by defeating Levan Saginashvili, who defeated Hermes in June. But either way, it's a win-win situation for Michael. But as we discussed, in order to access that situation, that possibility, Michael needs to go through Vitaly Laletin first. And once Michael gets that opportunity in December, he will not only take his riser lift to the best possible level, but all of his lifts will be better than before. In fact, Michael believes he will be so strong in December that no one in this world would be able to beat him. Something unexpected will happen in December. I will reach a level that I don't think the sport has ever seen. On that particular day, I can't be beaten by anyone. I don't care who is across the table. This statement can once again get Michael some criticism, but that is what he truly believes.